Resume recording. All right. Okay, so happy Friday. Welcome, everybody. We're getting close to the full moon in Scorpio. I'm not sure what day it is. I forgot to look at the calendar, which obviously it's been a couple weeks from the new moon. So it's a good time to check and see whatever you initiated at the new moon to see what has come into form from your intention setting or anything that you implemented at the new moon. So for today, I really like these quotations. One is an Arabic proverb, so I don't have a person's name, but it says, "It is good to know the truth, but it is better to speak of palm trees." It is good to know the truth, but it is better to speak of palm trees. Just see how that sits with you. And some of these I'm not sure I agree with. So you have to kind of ponder and see, well, what are they trying to say? The other one is Erich Fromm. The quest for certainty blocks the search for meaning. So I think what he's saying, my interpretation of that would be wanting certainty or security or safety or assured outcome. That quest, that intention blocks the search for meaning. When we look for meaning, we're open to outcome. So that spirit, the universe, the cosmos can come through. So we'll just kind of reflect on those for a couple of breaths. It's like solving the problems of the world in 25 words or less, right? But just see how it sits with you, and we'll let go of the week. Excuse me. Be sure to lift in your spine. Connect with your breath now. Watching the flow in and out. And we've been practicing the merge with our breath. So if you want to place your focus there, that's fine. If not, that's okay too. And bring your attention to your muscles and joints, checking for sensations around your body. messages from your body, making requests or comments on what it needs. And I believe it would be a good day to affirm, I am open to outcome, trusting the universe to provide, the universe, the cosmos, God, whatever you perceive that power to be. It allows that power to come through us and to have our back. So we don't need certainty so much. So I am open to outcome. We'll attune to breath. Just bring palms into Anjali Mudra and breathe your deep breath as you lift, arms overhead. Open out, exhale down. If you want to regulate it, you can inhale to a count of 4, exhale to a count of 8, making the relaxation part of the breath longer. One more round of breath. All right, and just pause for a moment. Since we're focusing on certainty or openness to outcome, just consider if there's anywhere in your life where you feel you require certainty. Is there any place where you don't feel safe without knowing an income or outcome, I should say? Income, knowing income too, right? Ah, Freudian slip. So we'll start working with the neck. Again, reach up through your spine. Press your hips and legs down into the ground, connecting with Earth Mother, and breathe as you lift up through the crown of your head. Taking a breath. Exhale, chin to chest. And then lift with your breath. Lift your chin. Exhale the head back gently. So stretch the throat and the chin up to the ceiling. And just take your hands, your fingers even, and stroke your throat gently, lightly, lifting the energy. This is where our throat chakra is, our ability to speak truth, to stand up for ourselves and speak out wherever we need to. And release your hands, taking a breath as you lift your head to center. Exhale. Again, lower your chin down and observe your shoulders. Are you holding them up towards your ears? Letting them relax. Now just take your head over your left ear towards your left shoulder. Point your nose forward and gently come down. We're going to work our way into a pendulum, but we want to explore the neck and throat area, the spinal, cervical spine. See how it feels, if it feels aligned or not, if there's any pain or tension. Slowly going side to side, being very gentle. It's a vulnerable area. Our necks carry a lot of weight with our head and all those brains in there. All right, and the next time your chin is down by your chest, pause there, reach up through your spine once again, and lift your head to center. We'll come back to the pendulum, but for now, just take your head side to side. As you bring your nose front and center, take in your breath, exhale to the side, stretch, press into your edge as you turn to the side. And then come back to center and we'll work with our shoulders. Just breathe as you bring them forward and up. Exhale as you take them back and down. So as big a circle as you can make, moving with the breath. And then we'll reverse. Breathe back and up. Exhale forward and down. All right. Now just breathe your arms out to the side. Exhale, bring your hands together behind you, interlace fingers. Stretch your arms away from your back, open the chest and shoulders. Lift your arms up behind you. And if you like, you can contract the muscles. So start with a breath. Exhale and press the back of your head against your upper back. Lift your arms. Now Release it all. Keep your hands interlaced, your fingers interlaced behind you, but just let go of holding the pose. And consider if you did notice any areas where you feel you require certainty or assured outcome, just see that in your neck. See that quality in your neck. And take in a breath. And lift your arms, take your head back, exhale and release that requirement if you can, if that works for you. And release your arms and shoulders down one more time, relaxing shoulders and arms, neck. And imagine seeing that requirement as a little dark cloud stuck in your neck somewhere. Just use your imagination. Now inhale again, lift your arms, press your head back, and squeeze that little cloud out. Release it, letting the cleansing angels take it away, leaving you clean and clear and trusting. Release your arms, bring them up overhead. Inhale, deep breath. Interlace your fingers, turn your palms up and reach up, grounding into the earth with your sitting bones, reaching up out of your waist, your hips, your shoulders, pressing the palms up as though your palms are a little altar, receiving blessings from the cosmos. Reach up higher, receiving abundance. The Scorpio full moon is about transformation and releasing, empowerment too. So reach up more blessings in your hands, and then turn your palms down towards your head, letting those blessings rain down on your head, and then let your arms go. Circle around a couple of times each direction in your shoulders, back, reversing. Okay, just relax your palms on your knees or in your lap, wherever is comfortable, and we'll go back to our pendulum now. So taking in your breath, reach up through your crown. Exhale, chin down onto chest. And now start your pendulum. Just rolling your head over to the side. Start out slowly, controlling the movement initially, just feeling to make sure everything's okay in there. And then allow your head to swing. Lift your nose to the side, breathe, and let it swing. See if you can let it swing freely, like a pendulum. Any little tiny black clouds stuck in your neck, just let them release out to be carried away. All right, and come back to center. And let's let our legs out. Shake out your knees. Oh, doesn't it feel good? Just rub your hands together. Create some heat in your hands, and then give a little massage to one knee, and up and down the leg a little bit. We were sitting cross-legged for quite a while. Then rub your hands together again for the other leg. and massage your knee. Just kind of wake it up, move the energy there. All right, and then bring your palms behind you. Just lean back a little bit. Windshield wiper legs side to side, feet side to side, and then circle in your ankles to loosen them up and reverse. Okay, so just bend your knees, bring your feet onto the mat, palms behind you. We're going to come up into the desk pose. So spread your fingers out wide, press your feet and hands down, lift your hips up. See if you can bring your body level, like the top of a desk. And then come back down. Rest your arms. And feet are about hip width apart. Palms behind you. Take in another breath. And lift into desk pose or reversed plank. Lift your hips up. Press. Now press down in your feet. Isometrically squeeze your legs together. You're not going to bring them in. You're just isometrically using the muscles that you would if you were pulling them in. And then lower down. Couple of circles in your shoulders. Bend your elbows. Just loosen up. Okay. Now, once again, bringing palms onto the floor. Press up into desk pose. Lift. Now, when you come down this time, keep your hips off the floor. Lift in your shoulders. Press up. So your hips are off the floor. You're on your heels. And then swing. Swing. This is one of the 5 Tibetans. One more. Lift up. Hold the desk pose. Now, just bend your right knee in towards your chest. Lift that leg up. Take it out to the side and swing it around. Other leg. Bend your knee in. Lift it up. Stretch out to the side and back in. Let your hips down and turn your palms so that your wrists are under. Press your knuckles into the floor. Straighten your arms. And you have a counter pose for the flexion that we were just in. All right. Circle around in your wrists. Reverse. Fingers, bring the energy down. Circulate the energy in your fingers. And just swing your arms, bending and straightening your elbows. All right. One more loosening exercise before we come down for our plank series. So just bring your right leg in. You want your heel close to your hip, but give yourself room because we're going to bring the other leg over, or it can be in front, depending on your flexibility this morning. But if you can bring your foot around, just make sure that heel's out of the way. Press both sitting bones into the mat. Hold on with your right hand and draw, you can use both hands if you want. For this part, just draw your knee across towards your right shoulder. Breathe and lift tall. We're preparing for a twist. So holding on, you can use your arm or your hand, whatever works best, and scoop your left arm out, breathe it up next to your ear. Now pivot in your spine, turn towards the wall on your left, and bring your palm down behind you. You want it close to your hip, and just work looking over your shoulder, breathing deep breaths. So any little dark clouds here? Any little puffs of shadow? Squeeze it out. Let it go. Open to outcome. Let your ribs expand to get a nice deep breath. Press your sitting bones firmly into the mat. Hold on to your left leg. Bring your left arm up towards your ear and pivot to the front. All right, now let that heel out and then bring your left ankle up onto your knee or thigh for a 4 square stretch. Lift tall in your spine. You want to flex the foot that's on top, your left foot. Breathe and reach up through your crown. Exhale, hinge forward in your hips. Just go to your first point of resistance. You might be a little bit tight since we haven't done too much, although the plank should have warmed us up in our hips a little bit. And you can breathe in and out of the stretch. Just do what works for you. Breathe and lengthen in your spine. Exhale and hinge forward. Lead with your chest. If it feels intense, just pull back from your edge. Breathe. Exhale down. And then come to your edge. Use your hands and arms to gauge the level of stretch. Breathe. And see if your body will relax a little bit more on the exhale. Now press down on your palms, slowly lift up out of your stretch. Come up, come over onto your right hip. Take your left leg around, hold on to your ankle, and stretch your knee into a thigh stretch. You can lean over as far as you need, but press your knee back, heel into your hip. Just a nice thigh stretch. Press your hip bone forward on that side. All right, now lift your knee and reach inside the leg. You can hold on to your ankle, your heel, the outer side of your foot, whatever works. We're just going to lift up into a stretch for the back of the leg. And draw the heel in or draw the leg in towards your torso. Lift. And then a couple of swings, just loosening the inner thigh, the hip joint. Bend your knee, taking a breath. Exhale, straighten the knee. Press through the heel, give your thigh a stretch, or I'm sorry, your calf a stretch. Lower, breathe. Press up through the heel. Reach. And bring that leg in. Bring the right leg over or in front, whichever version you're working with for your twist. Both sitting bones on the mat. Gently drawing your right knee towards your left shoulder. Reach up through the spine. You can get a little more stretch if you pull your tummy in. Use your core there. And then holding on with your hand or your arm, scoop your right arm out and breathe it up, reach up. Turn to your right and lower down. Use your arms to assist you in your stretch, in your twist. Look over your shoulder. Check for any little clouds, little shadow puffs. Any deeper tension, just let it slough away. Now bring the weight fully on both sitting bones. And reach up with your right arm, breathe. And come back around to the front. And bring your ankle up. Just push your left low leg out for your four square. Flex the foot on your right leg. Lift tall. Breathe. Exhale, hinge forward. Compare the side to the first side. Just work with some movement and move with the breath. If you've been sitting a lot, or even if you've been hiking, you might have a little tightness in your glutes or your hip joints, your psoas muscles. I find it helps if I tilt, pressing the tailbone away, bringing the navel forward. And work with the breath, relaxing into your four square. Use your arms so you don't lower too fast. too far. And then we'll press back up into sitting. Lift your right leg up. Take it around for your thigh stretch. Heel into your hip. And see how this feels compared to your left thigh. Is it tighter or looser? Or easier, harder? Open the chest and shoulders. And then bring the knee forward. Bring your arm inside the leg. Hold on to your ankle, your foot, whatever works for you. And stretch the leg up. Keep your foot flexed. And you can bend and straighten, loosening up more. Bring the leg in closer. And then a few swings, just loosening in the hip, the thigh, inner thigh, hamstrings. All right, and let the leg down. Come into puppy stretch. And turn your toes under for our plank, our forward plank. Just press up. Legs are working, they're active. Shoulders away from ears. A few pumps with your arms, loosening, lubricating joints. And draw your heels towards the floor and press back into your downward facing dog. I'm going to turn sideways for this one. Draw your navel up into your spine. Let it give a little hug to your spine. And come forward into plank. Bring your right knee in towards your nose. Swing the leg up. Knee to nose. Swing up. Just some warm up. Then swing up and hold. Three-legged dog. Reach that leg up. And lower down, bend your knee, bring it forward. Sit on your front heel in a pseudo pigeon. Lift up. Come up onto your fingertips and bring your shoulders down as you lift your chest into an arch for your back. And walk your hands forward. Bring the foot inside your hip and just relax down over your leg. Any little clouds in your hip? Let it go like a little rain cloud passing through. Release. All right. Palms on the mat next to your knee. Turn your toes under on the back foot and press back into downward facing dog. Navel to spine. And come forward into plank. Bring your left knee in towards your nose and stretch the leg up. Three-legged dog. Knee to nose. Coming up. Knee to nose and swing. And swing. And hold. Stretch your leg up. And bend your knee, come forward. For pigeon, let the top of your back foot come down onto the mat. Lift in your torso. Reach back with your right leg. Shoulders down, shoulder blades pull down your back. Lift your heart center up. And walk your hands forward. Relax down over your arms, over your leg. Let any puffy little gray clouds out of your hip, your back, anywhere you might notice. And bring palms back by your knee. Turn your toes under on the back foot. And press up, downward facing dog. Let's see, how are we doing? Okay. And let both knees come down, back into puppy stretch. Lift up into table pose. Knees under your hip bones. Take in your breath. Stretch long from tailbone to crown. Breathe. Exhale. Rounded cat. Simple. Easy cat. Lift into arching cat. Exhale, rounded cat, navel to spine. Arching cat. Now walk your hands forward. Bring your left knee forward. Bring both legs out in front of you. Prepare for your Shavasana. Come down onto your back. Get as comfortable as you possibly can. If you need a bolster or cushion under your knees, a blanket, relaxing down onto your back. The quest for certainty blocks the search for meaning. Now that you're free of any little puffy clouds, any little shadow clouds, allow yourself to feel open, vulnerable enough to trust the universe, to trust your higher power for whatever needs you may have. Allowing you to relax fully now. Let go a little bit more now. No holding. Just relax. Now staying in that relaxed state, still no moving yet. Imagine above your head a large ball of golden light sparkling and sending warmth down over your shoulders. Allow that light to approach the top of your head. Allow your crown chakra to open like a 1,000-petaled lotus, blossoming, opening to the sun. And allow that light to stream into your head, your neck, filling you with this light, your shoulders, arms, and hands down into your torso, bathing all of your organs and viscera in this light, down into your hips and hip joints, streaming down both legs and feet, so that now you are filled with this golden light, filling any spaces that were left by little puffy clouds leaving your body, replacing it with this light, sparkling, shimmering, golden energy. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, 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 Shanti. And start now to come back to full awareness of the physical dimension, your body, sounds in the room, sounds in the distance. Bring movement into your body, fingers and toes. You might want to take your head side to side, checking it out, loosening up. Slide your feet together and lift your knees up to your chest. Pull in for a stretch and roll to one side. Come up into sitting. And bring your hands into the mudra for intuition, your thumb and long finger together, hands with bent elbows or palms or the back of your hands on your knees, whichever is most beneficial for you in this moment. Increasing intuition, the intuitive knowing that spirit has your back. And then bring palms into Anjali Mudra. With just a little bow of your head in honor of that spirit, invisible assistant and may life's meaning become more and more profound for you. Namaste, everybody.
That was fabulous.
Oh, thank
Oh,
you.
really?
Hey, everybody, before I go, I just want to say enjoy the full moon energies, utilize the transformative powers of the full moon, and Scorpio is ruled by Pluto. So enjoy that. And please be sure to like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. And my blessings for you. Namaste.